yourself. You need to call phone or anything down these things. Recent calls for LAPD. LAPD. Oh, that's a super. Let's call her. She doesn't work. Let's call her. Oh, under the bed. That's right. Seriously, sorry, Mr. Call, man. It's been hell. It's been hell, girl. It's been hell. Let's see what it is. You're probably already at work. Or you're not working yet? I have no idea. No, that means all these cuties are you not calling? Alright, sure as fuck. Hope not.
Hello?
Did I wake you?
Nope.
Is it your day off or are you working today?
It's my day off. I had running to do this morning. Tomorrow morning I go back to the doctor.
I still... I got one call from her Sunday after she sent some crappy text on Saturday, kind of faulting me for too many text and messages, even though she told me she'd be available to work immediately. If I needed stuff to send it, she'd get back to the matter 24/7. I guess she forgot all that. And so then she said something about, crappy. So I implied, okay, well, if I sent shitty, crappy text, then maybe you shouldn't be working on Concert for World Peace. We should go our separate ways. And then she did end up calling me, but I couldn't hear her. It was kind of like trying to talk to you. And she was supposed to call me back, and then we didn't talk that evening, but she sent me some notes that I got the next day because my phones don't stay on forever when I'm uploading so much data. And so, but what she said was that we would get together at the end of the day, possibly when she took her children home or something. I don't know, but that's what she put in writing. And then nothing. And I sent her a text throughout the day, and nothing. Absolutely fucking squad zero. So now this is the second time she's led me to believe we're getting together. And then blows it off. So I'm
Did she tell you to meet her somewhere special?
Huh?
Did she tell you to meet her somewhere special?
I'm sorry, I'm not hearing what you're saying.
Did she try to tell you to meet her somewhere special, like somewhere where she's going to set you up?
I don't understand what you're saying still. She's someone special? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I just want to know if she wanted to meet you.
Are you speaking on speakerphone or into a headset? I'm having trouble understanding what you're saying. It's like you're so tired you're mumbling.
No, it's only in a bad area.
Okay, so something you asked me, I just don't know what you're asking me about. What was the question?
If she wanted to meet you somewhere.
Well, she said that she would get together with me sometime Sunday, but she didn't suggest where. And then she never followed up to get together. Even though I sent her some text and stuff, nothing. So that's why I suggested, why don't you try and call her and blow some text in and say, yo, what's up? I mean, I don't know what else to do. And you don't have to either. I just would like to get your opinion if you can ever get her on the phone or at least get her engaged in texting back. Because it's starting to really piss me off. And there's some videos that are going to go up about it. But, that thing I sent about a feather, you remember that writing I wrote? Well, because she wrote me something about, and no matter what, don't give up on the world peace thing and all that. And that's why I said world peace casually, all the bullshit. Because I'm not sure I'm going to keep doing this. I'm getting tired. If I don't get some people to help, like I said, right the fuck now, and you can let her know this. If she wants the world peace movement to go forward, she's going to have to get off her ass and get some people to get help. And otherwise, I'm pulling the plug on the whole motherfucking thing. I'm going to announce by my birthday if this thing's going forward, or I'm going to kill it. I'm not going to be a year out and not have this thing off the ground moving. Well, we're done. Let somebody else do this shit. I'm tired of getting my ass kicked by the Uncle Sam. Especially now since I can only talk to the White House that then transfers me to fucking Google AdWords. Have you not seen some of those videos I put about the White House and the FBI from Friday? That say the White House and the FBI. They're pretty fucking clearly labeled. They say exactly what it's about. Have those not loaded yet?
All weekend, so
Have those not loaded yet? Can you not see those online yet? I don't know what's loaded and what hasn't because I've been putting up literally about a quarter terabyte. I've literally been pushing up nearly 300 gig. What?
they might be up now.
Well, that's why I'm asking you, why don't you check and let me know, and then when you look at them, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's just a fucking, it's a laughable dark comedy nightmare. But then so are several of the other ones with her in the, because if you look, I've even put up the, huh?
I see the ones with her.
Oh, and you might let her know when you call her, yeah, I've seen your videos on YouTube, because I told her I didn't know if I was going to put them up or not, and then when she started playing ditzy shit, that's why I said I'm putting it all up. So all the stuff she's talking about with national security and everything, she wants to play CIA dumb shit, that's okay. I'll put it up because I'm not breaching her security because she told me she's not. I think she is, but we'll flush it out real quick. Same with this whole FBI bullshit. I mean, I cannot believe they transferred me from counterintelligence on the New York motherfucking switchboard to counterintelligence, who then transferred me to Google AdWords. Since when did Google become part of the FBI? I thought they were NSA. I guess they're working for both now. I got referred out to a thing and said, now, if you'd like to do Google AdWords, we'll tell you how to set it up. It's on the fucking tapes from Friday, dude. Well, I'm talking to FBI in New York, and then I'm getting transferred to some security guard who keeps saying, it's the goofiest shit. It's like, hold it. And I even said to the FBI switchboard, I said, somebody's hacking your fucking switchboard, and you guys are playing some pretty stupid games today. It will make you laugh your ass off after a while or cry. And then, after all the shit, the court decided they weren't going to have, they were pissed for some reason, even though I got there 90 minutes before it was over, went to the court, said, bring up all these files. They never brought them up. Then they said they were appointing a public pretender, which I told them I didn't want because I was taking all the time to court. But I had to have a public pretender. Then I met her and said, you better get the plea and wrap all this shit up and run to federal court. So then they had private meetings where they locked me out of the courtroom. And then at about 4:30, 4 o'clock, somewhere between 4 and 4:30, they told me they were going to tie it over till Monday and they were doubling the bonds because we didn't do the court. But I appeared, so they should have vanquished bonds, but now they kept the warrants, and now because I didn't appear this morning, I'm sure they're going to quadruple them or some other horseshit. But the problem is, they didn't serve me legal notice when they locked me out of the courtroom. The public pretender never gave me a business card. I begged her for one; she didn't give me one, and they should have sent somebody to get files because I went down to the clerk, pulled all the top sheets out of the files, and then brought them up and gave them to the clerk of the court. So they had 90 minutes to move those motherfucking files, but they didn't at all. And I went back to the clerk and they refused to move them upstairs. So I went to DA, they refused to move them upstairs. And everybody's saying, like, well, you'll have to come back money. Well, guess what? I don't, because you didn't give it to me in writing, and that's what's required under law. And I get 14 days notice. You get to set a hearing date. But I was there for a hearing date that you canceled. So go fuck yourself. So I even have footage of that with me saying that in the courtroom. And I get outside, I'm nowhere outside in, 10, 15 minutes, trying to have a moment alone so I don't completely erupt outside the courtroom. And some fucking FBI agent rolls up on me and tells me if I'd shut the fuck up, all my problems would go away. I'm like, hold it, are you really with the FBI telling me this? Yep. Like, dude, do you realize, how old are you? He said, 48. Do you realize I've been doing this longer than you've been alive? And they shouldn't send a fucking rookie out to talk to me about something like this. Because next time you approach me, if I see you coming, you will be in a body bag. Now get the fuck away from me. He's like, well, you don't have to get, no, you really do. Because now you guys are stalking me everywhere I go. And now you're telling me how I should think. After you've already had me assaulted with this fucking divot in my head. I've got the message what you want. Whether that's ever going to happen or not, probably a snowball's chance in hell. But get the fuck away while you can still walk. And then I didn't put that part up on the internet, but I put the part where I'm ranting and flipping them off as I'm walking away from them. I was just livid. What the fuck? Did this one die? Okay, we'll continue this one.
No.
Well, then you got to speak up, girl, because I'm about to hang up on you. I try to go. No? I'm in a noisy area. If I can't hear you respond, I'll just terminate because I've got a lot of calls to make. But did you have specific questions or anything?
No.
What videos did you end up seeing then if you didn't see the FBI ones or the LAPD ones? I have no idea what you're watching. Are you going way back or new stuff? I don't know what you saw. I'm sorry, what? No, what I'm talking about stuff from last Thursday, Friday. Have you seen that stuff? You saw the stuff where the FBI told me I have to go directly through the White House? Then you haven't even seen Thursday stuff yet. This That was Thursday. Friday is when I called the White House. I'm sorry, what?
I didn't see that day. That was the 8th.
That's the day I was with her going to pick up the stuff at LAPD. She was with me. So if you've seen stuff with her... What?
I did see some of her. I haven't watched all of them.
Was it stuff with her at night or daylight?
Night.
Okay, find the stuff from daylight.
Well, both.
Okay, I surrendered. Whenever you get around to it, the daylight stuff is where I don't go yell at LAPD from my property at midnight. It was probably around... did you find out how to read the geotags or not?
Not necessarily yet, but I'll get to it today.
Oh well, whenever you do, that'll speed it up because you can sort them.
Yeah, one picture came up and it said you were in China. It was the geotag said.
What? I was in China?
The picture of you said you were in China.
Where was I in China?
I have no idea.
How the fuck did they do that? Which photo are you talking about? I didn't shoot any photos in China.
I'll send it to you.
Just tell me what it looks like, when it was posted, where you found it. Is it really me or is it someone looking like me? I can't hear you.
Just a minute, I'll look.
Honest to God, Susan, I haven't been in China recently that I know of. Well, maybe through time travel. But if you look at the picture, I'll bet it looks like it's in the United States, not China. And I'm curious how Google put a China stamp on it. Because I sure as hell didn't. I'm letting geotags do it. So I guess the NSA thinks I've already left the country and I'm in China now. I have no fucking idea. These people are so rat fucking crazy, dude. I mean, I never thought I'd have the FBI in my entire fucking life tell me that I have to call the White House to get approval to talk to them about things. What? It's just the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen. Have you ever even heard of something this retarded? Since when do you call the people investigating you and then they say, oh no, send it to the crook and let them decide what to do with it? Huh? That would be like saying to Nixon on the Watergate tapes, hey Nixon, do you want us to help you destroy all the recordings? I mean, it's just...
Okay, send it to 19. That's the one.
You sent it to what? I'm sorry.
I sent the picture to the 19 number. That's the one.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever seen that happen on anything before on geotags? If that's new, what was the date that was shot? When was that shot? What day? Because if it was shot anytime from Thursday forward, then she had already been, and I'd let her use my phones for something. So she might have thrown some kind of bug on the phone. I'm curious if that happened before I met girl Spy Zone or after. Or before a Russian guy or after, because the Russian guy could have pinged me with something too through an email that I didn't catch. I mean, I'm running pretty bulletproof, but if they know what they're doing, they can throw fire through. So if you find something like that, look at the dates they're done, and if they're before or after, I'd be curious. I'll try and get to look at it when I get a second. I don't know if my phone will reveal the code you're seeing. Are you seeing it on your phone or are you seeing it on a desktop? Oh, so you see it on your Samsung phone, but you're also on a different model. So I'll see if I see it. If not, maybe you can text me the date that it's allegedly shot in, and then where in China? Is it Shanghai? Where in China did I shoot it? I'd love to fly Navy. Pardon? What? I cannot hear you. But I'm saying, when you get a second, the thing you're sending me, go back and look at the geotags that you think it's in China. Where in China? It'll say like Shanghai, or it'll give you exact coordinates where things are shot by the Great Wall of China. I'm curious where they put me in the world for this shot. No, you don't have to find it right now. I'm saying, if you don't see it now, you can text it to me. I'm trying to get through the call because I really am on a tight deadline to get a hold of some courts to get some subpoena squashed. So I really have to get on the phone with you. I can't sit here and jabber right now. We can talk more later today, but I want to see if you have any questions and if you can try and get a hold of her while I'm putting out a shitstorm before I end up back in handcuffs again. So I really got to help both. Is there anything else I can do right now? Let me talk later. All right, thank you, love, and let me know if you get a hold of her. I got to get jamming. Wish me luck. I hope I get these things squashed. I may not.